Well, that's a really good gesture. It's really nice to see.
Love 15.
It's good.
All.
Just hit that.
He took his eye off the ball there, backed up, pulled his head up, and hit it.
Send it down.
Well, that was superb defensive play there by Connors.
30.
Got back 3 or 4 shots, eventually got himself in a position where he could be offensive. And then he comes in and improvises with a volley almost on the baseline. Nice way to finish the point.
And go off the forehand side. Borg just rips it.
30 all.
We've seen that shot a number of times today, and he's very confident with that. Straight down the line again.
And he went for it again and hit it perfectly, and it brings Bjorn Borg to match point.
34.
You were talking about that, John, that he just has to go for it, and he certainly did that on the last 2 points. No, didn't go for that, did he?
Oh, boy, he pulled right up on that ball. That's the first rule on a match point. You've got to make the opponent play.
Well played. Attacking tennis from Bjorn Borg brings him to another match point.
And again, we see that forehand dominating the point right from the start. 3 vicious forehands. Sets himself up for the short one.
13 years. 13 years since the last time this has happened. And it hasn't happened yet. It's out. Oh.
Deuce.
What a point that was. But Borg, on about the 3rd forehand there, he had a chance to come into the net. Hit the forehand, hesitated and stayed back. And that enabled Connors to take the initiative to come into the net. Borg just missed with that passing shot.
Advantage Borg.
Now, Borg again with his third match point chance. Can't squander too many against Jimmy Connors. He's not going to give you that many chances. I think
right
Borg,
on the line.
Yeah, I think Borg might have thought that serve was long and handcuffed him. So 3 match point chances gone astray. It's long, and they'll have a 4th chance.
Advantage Borg.
Again, just teeing off on the short ball from Bjorn Borg.
And hit a line ball in that rally on that backhand. Borg did very well to get that up. Connors again taking the aggressive part in that rally.
So 4 chances. 4 times Connors has come up big. I got it.
Advantage Connors.
And now the edge goes to Connors. Just to hold for 4-5. So 4 match points against him. He comes back to hold. We'll take a timeout when we come back. Borg an opportunity to serve for the match.
Borg leads 5 games to 4.
They both look pretty calm. Actually calmer than the players, I'm sure. It's interesting here, John, that Bjorn Borg is in the position that you would consider to be the offensive position, and yet the feeling that you have is he's more in a defensive posture, even though he's serving. Had 5 chances. Hit it long. Saw Borg coming to the net.
Well, you're right, Barry. What you said earlier on there about Bjorn being in the defensive position, he did well to win that first point, but I don't care who you are. When you lose 4 match points in the game before, it preys on your mind. And it's tough to get out and serve for the match after you've just sort of blown a couple of them. Bjorn's got to really concentrate now.
And he's got to do it from the end that we've been telling you is the most difficult end to play on.
15 all.
That was just loose. That had nothing to do with the wind.
Yeah.
It's out.
15-30.
Here's a huge point for Bjorn Borg. I mean, he just has to have this.
He needs a big first serve here badly. He hasn't served an ace now for a few games.
The wind right now, fairly calm.
And he went for that one.
And he came in and just popped up the volley. And now 2 break points for Jimmy Connors on the serve of Bjorn Borg
15-40.
to try to even the match. And there's the ace.
Needs a couple more of those.
30-40.
Well played. The approach shot didn't miss with it. Back to deuce.
Deuce.
And there's another ace. And those 2 couldn't have come at a better time. Right in the same place, too, John.
Fabulous serving.
Advantage Borg.
Let's see if he goes for another one here.
5th championship point.
That's first serve.
He's been going up the tee on this side. And there it is. Bjorn Borg has broken a 13-year spell. To the joy of the crowd here in Mashpee, Mass. These guys are good friends. Got to do wonders for the confidence of the 5-time Wimbledon champion. Borg is through 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. We'll be back. John?
Bjorn, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it?
It's been quite a while, though. It actually felt pretty good to beat Jimmy for the first time on the champion tour. It was almost like the other matches. I had a good chance in the second set to close the match, but he came back and I almost lost the match again. So I'm pretty pleased that I played as well, and I won the tournament on the tour. I'm really pleased.
Well, what were you thinking? I mean, you lost that game at 5-3. You didn't play a bad game. You had those match points. Jimmy played some incredible shots. What was going through your mind when you sat down at the changeover?
Well, 5-3, and I had the 4 or 5 match point, and like you said, he played good points on every single match point. And then I had the good side with the win too. So when I lost that game 5-4, and then I knew it's going to be tough to hold serve, even if I'm serving, but I have to serve against the wind. And and everybody knows Jimmy returning well. So I thought that I'm going to have a major problem to hold my serve. And he almost broke my serve. I was down 15-40, and then I made some big first serves. So I was lucky to survive that one.
Well, now you finally got a win now. Now, are we going to have this the big rivalry back again, Connors v Borg, that we've seen so many times in the past?
Well, usually when we play, we have great matches, though, and hopefully we're going to play many more matches to come on the Champion Tour. But it's a lot of other guys on the tour who play really good tennis, who can beat both myself and Jimmy, and they're capable of winning tournaments too. So people's going to see, not only Jimmy and myself, but other great champions on the Champion Tour.
Great. Well, congratulations, Bjorn. That was a heck of a final, and we look forward to seeing you next week in Columbus.
Yep. Thank you, John.
Back to you, Barry.
Okay, thanks very much, John, and thanks to Bjorn Borg. And I think Bjorn Borg makes a very interesting point. It is